Hey, man.
Yeah, we about to add you in, boy. What up, boy?
Hey. Yeah. Another day, another podcast. We in here. We lit. So I'm checking to see if everything's going on. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, I got
Dang, my fucking God.
gang. Yeah. Podcast.
My boy Buddha.
Hey, what's up, bro? Everything good?
Yeah.
We got to get him up there next time. What you got going on, Buddha?
What is good? Hey, what's going on? So, I'm going to start off with the shout outs in here. So, we got Swab, the producer, in the building today. He's actually at the studio recording right now. I know things are a little shaky, echo and stuff.
Sorry about that.
Baku was good. Perry Trills was good. Vicious was going on. Malcolm from the North was good. Lord Swank was good. Dr. Algro was good. Sonic Super Hype 29 was going on. Pilgrim, what is good? Tweet this thing out, retweet. Share that shit. We in here. Yeah. But yeah, we up in here. We got a pretty vibrant mood here. Everybody I know that could do the podcast is recording right now. I just got finished mixing a record myself with the homie Alamar, which y'all will hear more from him. I know everybody is intensively hot and ready for this damn podcast to get jumping because everybody sees the main topic is Kbeazy stealing sauce. We gonna get into it. I thought about it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this nigga his 15 more minutes of fame. Hey. So, you know what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Facebook squad on this shit real quick because I want everybody up in here. I see y'all people's up in here. Early gang is in the building. Hey.
This is right now. For real, live right now. You gotta check the YouTube button.
So let's see.
I'm watching on live right now.
All right. Everybody streaming today, baby. No bandwidth, boys. Almighty Rosado, wait, what's good? Lotta C, what's good? Zaire, what's going on? Terry, Taylor, what's good? My Spice Squad, Spicy Sundays, I've been waiting for it today. What is going on? Sammy, what's good? Yeah, we got an interesting show today. But I'm going to go ahead and do what I always do first because I got to welcome y'all in with the intro for all the new people in the building. Y'all don't know, well, we about to roll it. So let's go. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Got my dogs in the building. They in the back cooking up something heavy right here. Swat the producers in the building. Horns for him. You hear the drip in the background. Hey. Say what up to the peoples out there, Swat while you bobbing. Hey. We throw it up in the air. We put that shit on the tee. Only for tea. I had to tie up the sleeve. They rocking though. That's that blonde drip. Yeah. That's that flawless drip. Try to the podcast. Who else doesn't like this though? That's it right there.
Live turn up. Oh, that's live.
Live turn up. Right down the street too.
You gonna put yours next?
You what?
Hell yeah.
Glock's gonna put his verse on this shit.
Oh, word. Go ahead and do your thing, Flair.
Real quick.
Hell yeah.
That's how we did in game. It's how I did the chorus. You came with the verse. We did
every session be lit.
So like I So like I was saying, how we do the podcast or whatnot, I'm gonna go ahead and roll things while my broski is doing this thing right now, and we got Kbeazy and his bots up in this building. That's what I want. That's what I want. This is always how I want my podcast to be like, because I already know when you see stuff like this, it's all bots.
All bots. Oh shit. Here we go again.
So we getting the L's up in the damn chat. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. It's a crazy podcast. So what we're gonna do here is get into the community tab, and we're gonna talk about, have you attended a music conference? Because a lot of people always ask that question, and yes, I'm very curious. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and see what's going on. So with this, we were asking people. Oh man, I'm not even gonna even answer what happened in the other one, because I had posted a picture of a songwriter. It happened to be a female songwriter, and people was going in crazy. So it said, have you attended? So I said, have you attended a music conference, and why? We had 22% yes and 78% no, 18 votes in there. And it says, I don't think there is a music conference in Belgium, from Pedro. We only have it's only 16 minutes old. So it's only like 18 votes so far. But we're going to get into it, because I love it when people are botting. This just proves my point. It just proves my point even further. Botting, your bot ass boy. Nobody fakes the swag like this guy does. So, anyways, we're going to get into the first story. So, all right, Kbeazy hops into my DMs, and he says, hey, I got a problem with what you said. And this is so lame. You corny. Woo, 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 woo. So I'm like, you got a problem with me pointing out the obvious of what you do. And I find it to be funny. And the reason why I find it to be funny is this right here. When you're going to go and do stuff on YouTube, yes, absolutely, we all cover the same things, from vocal chains to whatever. But it is quite obvious that you stole somebody's topic, their idea. And shout out to Paul Allen, man. Shout out to all the YouTubers that actually try to do unique content. Because this is what I have an issue with right here. This is just issue number one. So, as we go into here, and we go and see here, Paul Allen, which, again, shout out to him. I appreciate people like him doing creative content. He has a famous 808 patterns every producer should know. And this happened 2 weeks ago when he dropped this. And it is doing fairly well, because it's a pretty unique content that every producer that's starting off wants to know, right? So, no brainer that there's going to be people that copy him. But the first person that copied him, the 92K guy, copying somebody else's stuff, and iconic 808 patterns every producer should know.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Oh, that's the wrong one. And so let me grant moderation here. Boo-foo ducking. he was probably like looking at the. Let me see. Let me go ahead and Grant. Because Grant been around with that. So, anyways, I think to myself, I think that's really ridiculous. And mind you, Kbeazy streaming right now. I can't wait to jump in my DMs again. But I find it to be ridiculous when people do certain things exactly like somebody else, and don't care that they copy their content, but try to play it off. So I don't know about you, Swab. How do you feel? How do you feel about when people take somebody else's swag, obviously take somebody else's swag, and then try to recycle their shit?
That shit is lame as fuck. If you're gonna do some shit, nigga, be original. Do your own shit, nigga.
I think a lot of cats like they just have issue with just trying to be themselves when it comes to music. Like, okay, fair enough that we all use the same Lex Luger snap clap and that's really not even a producer fault thing. It's just like a lot of artists like that clap, right?
Yeah.
And so, and the same 808, people like the same 808. It is what it is. Malcolm from the North said I guess L bots had ran out. Yo, so I don't know, man. It is what it is. We talked about this before about like with Crazy 808s and stuff like that, and that was like another producer that gets dry humped in the face a lot by a lot of artists. So if Kbeazy jumps into the chat, man, don't block him. I need all that spice. I'm holding it down for CMP and my dog MG the Future. Shout out to them, by the way. But so my thing is this right here, and I find it to be funny that people, what's going on? Freeze was good, my brother. And also, I always find it funny when people use the word hater, like when there's obvious proof that somebody is taking somebody else's swag and taking somebody else's idea and then trying to remix it in the littlest of things. It's just like putting reverb on a Lex Luger clap and then putting it in a drum kit and selling it for like $20 or $30 because niggas do that shit. Like.
Niggas do that shit.
Don't believe Lawrence.
Do that shit.
Right. Niggas do that shit all the time, right? and Lawrence Flake was like, Kbeazy said he ain't got time to respond to no haters. That's a goddamn lie. Don't let me pull up the DMs that he sent me on IG. And I told him, like, man, I'm not gonna argue with somebody that doesn't have any talent. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But that was my response to him. That was my final response. But besides me saying I hate his soul, I hate the very soul of a human being that has no shame in the game and taking somebody's stuff. I mean, in the words of Mr. Gat the Sauce, he would say, "You don't know how the internet works." Well, if the internet works by you just copying somebody else's, that's like the whole Popeye's chicken thing.
The whole Popeye's chicken.
Like everybody and their grandma just hopped on a wave for a sandwich.
You know, Captain D's gonna have a chicken sandwich.
Right. And and I feel like, yo.
Captain D's, goddamn taco.
Hey, they said Kbeazy is on my head right now. Good. Because when they click on this content, they gonna realize how cheesy his shit is. I don't give a damn. Kbeazy need to stop. Act like he ain't got time to respond to no haters. It is what it is. Kbeazy definitely take a look, and this is from the chat right here because I know I'm gonna read because this is going on Spotify, by the way. So y'all could go ahead and read and hate and retweet and all that stuff. Share it. I want all the bots.
I want all the bots.
I want all the fake fan base that he got. He'll like it when everybody gets spicy towards him, man. I can't get behind any cat that has done what he has done, and it hasn't earned it. And I'm not gonna act like let's not play. I'm not gonna play total hound here because people are saying I'm a hater and all that, which is fine.
You said you're a hater.
About 40% of his bots, but So when it comes down to stuff like this, man, again, I have an issue with it because it's not reality. And I like to live in the reality of shit. Like, that's what it is. But let's not play like I ain't never just like jumped in the defense of this dude. And when I jumped in the defense of this dude, that's when everybody jumped into my DMs was like, yo, This dude has been recycling your drums. He was selling your preset packs and just many other things. Yes, like he was giving them away, and he said, "Oh, I only had 200 subscribers then." Like, dog, that doesn't make it any better. That the fact that you admitted, like, mind you, I'm pulling up proof right now. We're gonna pull up the DMs, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic here. But because we're gonna talk about something that people will be interested in listening to and all that stuff. That's gonna really help. But mind you, okay, a year ago I did this making a beat with Kbeazy trophies sample pack or whatever, which was a dub on my website. Mind you, that people do actually go to my website and get stuff, and it was totally ignoring that pack. So that kind of made me question a lot of things too. But either way, I jumped in the defense of him because I felt like he was being wrongfully attacked for what he was doing. And then people just started telling me, like, spilling the beans of what this cat was doing. And mind you, I'm not switching up from my feelings from it until things actually get addressed in the proper form. Like, he actually comes out with the factual shit.
You ready, bro?
Yeah.
So with that, I was just thinking, hey, and that's when this video came up. When I was talking about Splice and stuff like that, and then that's when people had told me, Kbeazy had did this and that and the third, and they showed me some proof and all that, which I do have the proof of that too. So anywho, before we go any further from that, I'm gonna see if I can pull up the DMs real quick, because for somebody that doesn't matter, somebody that's a lame and all this stuff, I would ignore it, because that's the way I would do. You know what I'm saying? If there was no proof in the pudding and what somebody was saying, I would ignore that person unless they was just wrongfully attacking me. And this, all right, look at this shit.
Damn,
So all right, so we're looking at the chat again, and we have people that's typing in delusional and stuff like that. Yeah. And that is something that Kbeazy says. Hey, appreciate that follow. Expandism way. What's going on? So, let's see if I can pull up the DMs here. But let's see here. I don't even know if you can pull it up on the desktop version. Yeah, because you see everybody saying delusional. So all that is his bots. Like, that's how he does things. Like, he actually has bots and shit like that will respond, and then every now and then he will recycle that shit. There are, and by the way, there are chat bots too that you can look up on YouTube. We're gonna go through all that. We're gonna bust his head wide open today and show how fragile his channel is, mind you.
Damn.
So let me see. Is that my DMs? Because I want to go into my DMs for my desktop.
I don't know. Yeah, bots.
Right. So I put in no bots. Come on, bro. That's bots, bro.
They're from his streams. His fans and his channel, you lame.
Oh.
Look at that.
Hey, all of them can pull up on me. Pull up on me. We'll see who the lame is. But anyways, it doesn't. All right, let me see if I can pull this shit up here. Because if I had to do it the bootleg way, and I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna delete because that's his style. He likes to delete his stuff.
Like, say how I'm like coming on right now. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna end at, and then we're gonna do the chorus, and then G come in. Is there enough beat left?
But we're gonna be extra petty today.
All right, come on. Step out, drop this top like every evening.
Watch this shit be deleted.
My boy, what's good, OG? What's going on, man? What's up to all of the bots, and what's up to all of the all of the fans? I'm fucking with everybody. Ready to produce, checking in. You feel me?
All right, let's see here.
Yeah, that's what that auto tune, man.
All right, so we got it right here. I got it pulled up right here.
One more time, bro.
All right. He's copying. His whole career is based off of other people's content. And mind you that he could delete it at any time. This comment is the stupidest I've ever heard. But he ain't sweating me though. And this is where he admits. To taking people's packs. I had 200 subscribers then, you moron. I'm a moron. I'm a moron because I don't like when people are taking somebody else's sauce. Is that what type of game we live in?
Damn.
And then he trolled. The trolling that he did in the DM was cool. I mean, I thought that shit was hilarious.
But he said he's still a better producer. I gotta listen to his beats, bro.
Mind you, it's gonna sound exactly like everybody else's shit. Not saying that it's whack. I'm not saying that Kbeazy is whack. Yeah. Nah, that's not. I'm not.
I definitely have heard of him. I definitely heard of him before. I don't know if I heard his music before or not.
Right. Like nothing's wrong. Like nothing's wrong with Kbeazy's tracks. I think his tracks are dope. Like I ain't got to be a hater for that shit. But what I have a problem with is the fact that you will openly admit to fucking niggas over, and yet you have no nothing. Like you have no nothing when it comes to anything that you do. No remorse, and you support that. And I can't support stuff like that. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with being you and doing your thing, but come on, man. Like, you can't just fuck niggas over and then think you're just gonna get over that.
How old is he?
He said I think he's 18 years old. So you expect that from an 18-year-old, right?
I don't know. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy.
But anyways, just leaving the landmarks there for people to see that shit. See, I ain't tripping, and I'm just beating up on a kid. I just wanted to address that shit because it is what it is, and I do appreciate everybody for following and watching right now because I'm winning, you're not, because you're watching me. Anywho, so with that, we're gonna go on to another topic here. We're gonna talk about the Kanye West Sunday service. So, nothing wrong with the Kanye West Sunday service. He's been kind of bouncing back from certain things that he has been going through, and a lot of stuff you can see that Kanye West has been going through has been a lot of mental stress. And nobody knows what this man has to go through behind the scenes or whatever, or how he has to live. I mean, we witnessed what we witnessed live on TV or whatnot. People were upset about Kanye, of course, obviously, with him aligning himself with Donald Trump. And to me personally, at first I thought, like, man, come on, man. And then I thought to myself, that's ruling class mentality, and that he's living on his own choice. That is, and you can't switch that up. Of course, the whole comment that he had when it came to the slavery sounds like a choice to me. Of course, that could have been said better. But either way, I think that Kanye has, made a gradual bounce back and trying to live right and do things the way he wants. So, as of lately, people have went into individual things that Kanye has done. And Kanye did another Sunday service, and then people were very upset about it. And then also me chiming in, people again was hitting me with the hater comment, and I'll explain how I felt about it. And when you look at a title like Kanye West making beats on Sunday service, you expect him to be making beats, but he was playing classic Chicago house music. But yet this generation doesn't know anything about classic Sundays. I mean, damn, here we go. The classic. Hold up, I got to do it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
I feel like Bill O'Reilly. But anyways, so with that, I felt like Kanye, was catching fire for something that he didn't muster up. He ain't have this damn title up, but I did dislike it because I just didn't like the fact that people were mustering up some bullshit about what he was doing. But it's actually a really good gesture from him to do this. Let me make sure. He was playing classic house music from Chicago. And if you don't know nothing about that, then yeah, you obviously don't know nothing about music. And of course, you know, people kind of weighed in on him about that, and I thought, you know, it was all right. I thought it was all right thing when somebody like him is kicking in with the people or whatever. It's a good thing. It's a win-win thing because all he's doing is trying to be music. Trying to do music, and he's only an entertainer in the first place. So, you know, it is what it is. How you feel about that, Swab? About him just going out there and playing Chicago house music, but people were just saying that he has like some new beats and shit.
That shit fine. I feel like he's trying to bring back some of the old feelings and shit, man. He making people kind of remember what music used to feel like. Because folks kind of did forget where a lot of this shit came from, man. Kanye a GOAT. Right. I feel like people should do more listening than talking sometimes. Because they get to judging so quick without even really letting somebody articulate how they feel. You know? What'd you say, bro?
Now that I got the verse down, you want to do the verse one more time?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
He in there cooking up and shit. Cooking up.
Giving advice, cooking up, everything.
Hey. But yeah. I think it was really good for the fact that Kanye is really kicking it with the people and he's doing this thing in such a great way on that level.
I appreciate it.
Again, like what the problem is with certain situations, like it's just like the Kbeazy situation. Like you guys are relying the Kbeazy and the KKs and shit. But you're relying on a man to live your life for you. You know what I'm saying? You're living it vicariously through a person, and you shouldn't do that. Like you should enjoy what they do, but don't expect anything further than what they are. Like when you're a musician, your gift is music. When you're a proper musician, that's it. Like that is the thing that you have to remember about every musician. Like they're not supposed to be a freaking politician. You know what I'm saying? Even if they kicking it with a politician that you think is a op, like they still are a musician in the first place. That's their belief and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why, like, you can't just hold Kanye to a higher standard. And I know the fact that he has a Sunday, quote unquote Sunday service, there are people out there that feel like they belong in a religious platform. And that's why people are not getting the fact that religion, if you're looking at the religion, I'm looking at the chat. R.I.P. Kbeazy.
Yeah. That's that flawless drip.
What'd you say? Yeah.
Oh, I was laughing at the chat. Somebody said R.I.P. Kbeazy. Yeah, when people look back at the damn DMs and shit like that, him admitting shit and all that. But anyways, but when you look at like people like that are so affluent that they have that type of fan base where their fan base is actually willing to worship them out, even if they're hiding it in plain sight during Sunday service or whatever. You gotta look. That's an issue that you have within yourself, not to be a leader or all the other stuff, because we're so quick to throw out this king and queen shit, but we're not able to reveal the end game or actually come up on an end game to bring ourselves to that kingdom that we so quote unquote want. And somebody's like, "Oh, you showing private chats is illegal." I don't give a fuck about that. It's a DM. He shouldn't send it to me. But anyways, you gonna get upset. What you gonna do? He gonna hit me with a copyright strike. That's just gonna bring war shit my direction. Trust me. You don't want no wars with me because I know how to win these type of battles. You know what I'm saying? But anyways. But yeah, I just think that Kanye has that vibe, and I believe, you know, with the fact that he has built himself up in a time where actual music sales matter, and it wasn't about it wasn't about manipulating your streams or whatever, because obviously, what people don't understand, what the blind fan bases don't understand is that a lot of these new artists they're guaranteed certain amount of streams. Like all the record labels own freaking the Rap Caviar list of their quote unquote favorite independent artists. So this game is fixed. But anyway, so we're gonna move on to the next one right here. And that one is this. What we're gonna talk about is the Revolt Summit, and the Revolt Summit is coming out here in Atlanta. It's also going to be out in Los Angeles, and it's something that a lot of people have asked me about, like different musical conferences. Should you attend the musical conferences? Will you benefit from going to a music conference or whatnot? But I think people are looking at the music conference thing in the wrong kind of light. Like they're looking at the situation as if like you're gonna benefit truly from going into a music conference and then just being out there. So anyway, so we're gonna go out there and we're gonna talk about this music conference here because I wanted to talk about the Revolt Summit because it's something that even I'm thinking about going and attending, but not attending to go out there and just say, hey man, I need a break in this business. Like, please, Diddy, help me out. Or please, Remy Ma, help me out, because she's in the thing right here. But and also Coach K and P is gonna be there. Andre Harrell's gonna be there. Timbaland's gonna be there. It's a long list of people. Let me go through the people that are going to be at this shit, because a lot of people are gonna be at this event. So, but what I really want to tell you, all right, so we got the list here. All right, first wave of Atlanta speakers and performers are announced, and we have Sean Combs, which is Puff Daddy or P. Diddy or whatever he wants to call himself, Coach K. We all know who Coach K is. He used to be a manager for Young Jeezy. Now he is a partner with P over there at Quality Control, and it's pretty dope that he's involved with that. And Andre Harrell, Timbaland, and Coach K, I believe, was at A3C last year. Yes, he was. He was actually at a part of the technology conference, and he was over there trying to peep people's new technology. So Timbaland's gonna be there, so I definitely want to see what Timbaland's gonna be talking about. Young Jeezy's gonna be there. T.I., Remy Ma's gonna be there. Jermaine Dupri, DJ Drama, Brian Michael Cox, Dallas Austin, Sony Digital, Young Jock, Joyner Lucas, Angela Yee, and we're gonna have Esther Dean, The Dream, Ryan Press, Jeff Johnson, and a few other people are going to be at this event. But yeah, other than that, though, it's going to be a lot of people. So, Tarzan, yeah, I seen that. But the thing is about these events, man, that people have to understand is that when you go to a music conference, the music conference in itself isn't supposed to be about you just diving into diving into the DMs and shit like that, or diving into DMs, but diving and asking and begging for an opportunity. The point of like an actual event like this is supposed to be about you getting to know people and networking with people, because you're supposed to walk as if you belong. I'm over here watching I'm over here watching my dude over here jam. They over there jamming. Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, when we look at these events, man, I think the best way that you have to go at this, and I will drop like a shorter video on it, you have to understand that like these events are meant for networking. Triple OG Kush Master, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Yeah, he's really dope. And one of the things that I had to say about these musical conferences is don't go there to try to harass people. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't go there to harass people. And they actually dropped some more information on here that is pretty good. Let me see. And also, it is quite an investment if you're going to go to like any musical conference. I think A3C this coming year, or in October, that is going to be like, I think for the VIP grand, and I think it's going to go higher as you get closer to the event. So it just helps if you buy a ticket to go to these events quickly. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta is going to be out here the 12th to 14th, and I don't even know the exact location of where it's going to be. It's right here, but I'm not even familiar with that location. But yeah, if you look at the price, GA means general admissions, $249.50. That's nothing to laugh at for just general admission. That doesn't even promise you all of the VIP and all that shit. The VIP $550. Not bad, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that is a hell of an investment if you're gonna go on there. And live action DMs, absolutely. People are going to be in that sumbitch doing crazy shit. And when I actually talked to some people that was a part of the one, I think it was in Miami. When I talked to the one to people that was in Miami doing the Revolt Summit, they said people was like, man, fuck it, we're gonna do it live like this.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Like they for real was jumping on the microphone when because at the end of a conference or an end of a speech or whatever, they ask questions, and old girl last night was saying that there was people jumping on the microphone and spitting bars.
Yeah.
Spitting bars. Like they was that hungry for that shit. Craft. Yeah. Craft Master Productions, what's good? Yeah, we in here. I ain't see you on there being spicy, man, so I had to super spice it up. We had to talk about some shit.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Podcast pack coming soon. But anyways, yeah, man. Are you going to the Revolt Summit, man? He messing with the thing. He in there jamming. Oh shit. Losing it. Uh-oh. Are you I don't know. I was saying the same thing. Hey, so you gonna go to the Revolt Summit?
Me?
Yeah.
I have never been to that before.
Me neither. I think it's the first time it'll be in Atlanta.
Yeah, I think maybe I should think about doing that then, because I haven't even been to that before. I haven't even heard of that before.
Oh well, what was it? Peachy PR is the one that had posted the bulletin, and that's how I was like, what? Revolt Summit?
That's crazy because that's my publicist.
Word.
That's the craziest part about it, and I haven't even heard of it before. So I'm sure she was gonna mention it to me.
The day of September 11th and shit. Oh damn, wrong one. Buck, what's going on? But yeah, so it's pretty.
Like that one, you want to redo it, you messed up.
Oh.
So it's a pretty good event. I mean, it's something that everybody should consider going to if you already have something established. So don't be like the person that just goes there thirsty as hell trying to spit in front of all the A&Rs and stuff like that. Even though that might work for you, I really can't even comment and say like, hey, like, you know, they might even sign you if you spit the hardest bars. I highly doubt it, but it's all about how you move. Hey, yeah, they're cooking bars for real though.
I know, bro.
He over there geeked.
This nigga over there going in.
Hey,
this nigga Glock go crazy.
Word, yeah. I see. I need to slide over there. Hey, nah, I ain't got a good enough pack to fuck with that one. I gotta cook up a whole entire new pack.
I'm gonna keep that beginning piece, Glock.
But what I really like about these events though is the fact that the industry is actually taking their time to see what everybody's doing. But these conferences are always built upon like networking. It's not Genocide Productions turned into a Me Too movement when I mentioned Kbeazy. I'll read the chat.
I'm still reading this shit now myself.
Low Cuts Ear was good. Yeah, you know these niggas are sensitive about certain people. You know, they gotta. Some people have the fan base of like 12-year-olds for real on 15-year-old accounts. But you know, it is what it is when it comes to Mr.Beezy. I think Mr.Beezy again is not a bad producer. Like, I'm not gonna sit there in front, but let's not act like as if he brings something new to the table. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. But other than that, though, but back to the damn summit. Anyways, let me keep on going back to this damn Kbeazy shit. but I like it.
I know, right?
And we are like what 50. It was like when I was checking this. Let me go back here. I can see right now. When I was checking it, it was at like 77. It was at 56% like to dislike ratio.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, damn, bro. Man, I need to clap. Hey, Kbeazy, hey, I need those bots too, man. I need to bot my shit up. But I'll read another comment. It says Kbeazy is a wannabe TM88. I don't know, somebody said he was a wannabe Southside. I don't know which one it is for you guys. I don't know. Surprise me.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Small fries, motherfucker.
Somebody said, "What's not to like about Kbeazy?" I mean, I like seeing young talent. I just don't like to see the games behind that. Like, I think if I was to bot my views, if I was to bot the chat, if I was to bot anything, and if I was to steal,
I can't respect that when people be buying views and shit. Like, I can't fuck with that.
Yeah, nobody can.
I can't fuck with that, bro. Like, that shit too deceiving. Like, I want authentic views. If I only got 20 views, that's all I want then. Fuck it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it be true than have some fake shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because this is what happens, and this is why people do the whole botting thing. And he's not the only one. I'm not gonna sit there and just throw him under the bus as if he's the only one that does it, because everybody that hangs around him pretty much does that shit too. I mean, it's quite obvious, but I mean, come on, you do somebody doing an 808 tutorial about 808 glides, and you get about 70,000 views in 2019 in the FL Studio, the DAW, the most popular DAW. That everybody uses, that already knows that shit. You're gonna tell me that there's that many people that don't know how to use it? Come on, man. That's a red fucking flag, bruh. That's a red fucking flag.
That many people that don't know how to use it.
Right.
I mean, that's a hell of a way of thinking about it, though. Like, I mean, your thought process got to be crazy to catch. To notice things like that. Too, though. You know.
Moolah Baby said, "You got 22 dislikes. Already something wrong here."
That's what I was
Yo, but it is what it is. I mean, the thing about when you fake your views and fake your likes, fake your social media in general, it comes to bite you in the ass. And this is how it bites you in the ass, by the way. So for all the people that are thinking about botting their views, going to this SM Zeus or Fame Viewer or whatever, what's the other one that people was telling me that you should do that? Like, when you do that stuff, when you go and buy views and all that shit, like, it really does affect certain other things. Like, because the main purpose of people doing shit like that is to get sponsorship, right? So when you get this sponsorship from these companies or whatever, and then you have a itinerary of things that you have to sell, and the companies are relying on your fan base or whatever, because they're only gonna sponsor you for certain things that you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting somebody like Kbeazy to be sponsored by Gillette. I mean, what, for real? Like, the dude doesn't even I don't expect like Kbeazy to get something like aftershave as a sponsor or something like that. He's gonna get a sponsor like what, Native Instruments or something like that, which obviously all he did was unbox the shit and just say, hey, you know, I got all this stuff from Native Instruments. No tutorials, no nothing. And see, that's a problem, and that is where the real problem is at right there, because you have people that are striving, and shout out to Native Instruments, because at least they do very well for the people that are their quote unquote influencers. They do support them in every inch of way, and they actually, you know, let them do things outside of where they will be in the box all day just making beat videos for Native Instruments or whatever. They actually fly them out, and they actually did a really good job of supporting their cast, because they show them that they are just as important. So, you know, it's just funny when you see stuff like that when you do that botting. But anyways, the priority is that they want to sell product, and when you're on there and you are faking everything, and then they only get like 1 or 2 sales, it just is a telltale to these sponsors that damn, this dude is really out here faking it to make it. And I'm not just relaying that to just him. I'm relaying that to anybody that will just go that route. Like if you was to go on SoundCloud and you was to buy like 20K views for a song that nobody gives a shit about. You know what I'm saying? And one of the comments in one of the chat, people in the chat, they were like, you will never get sponsored either. Oh, no. Trust me, buddy. I've already been sponsored. Hell no. So all that salt. So all that salt that you got from me right now, because I'm talking about your mans and trying to give you young motherfuckers out here some knowledge. Hey, guess what? Your boy has been sponsored. Your boy is doing very well. And if I don't get sponsored, guess what? I'm going to still do well. You want to know why? Because your boy has his own swag. I have my own swag. I had to put it like that. So yeah. So it is what it is when it comes to that. I really like the fact that people would come back and get mad, because trust me, if I do get 300 views on a video, and I say this to anybody that is aspiring to be a YouTube producer or whatever the case is, if you only get 10 views, be happy that you got those 10 views. Don't be the type of person that gets upset because you only have 10 views. Be happy that you had those 10 views and find out how you can get 20 views by ushering out more content that is good. Because if I was to go back over to his channel and to that very video where he botted, he didn't bot that. Well, yeah, he botted the views or whatnot, you know. But other than, if you go to that video, the quality for him to be at 92K subscribers is very bad. Very bad. And when you go to a 100K video channel, a 100K subscriber based channel, and they have esteemed quality content, or if you go to somebody else's channel that has lower subscribers, lower views, and they have flawless content, that is something wrong there. So when you are that up and coming small channel, it's important that you learn how to grow your fan base properly. Because if you don't grow your fan base properly and you're living for the fact that you have that you can manipulate everything online, when you are asked to step out and do things with people that have a big influence, and mind you that we do step out, because push come to shove, none of that delusional, all that goofy stuff is gonna go down. It's gonna go away. It always does. Like when niggas meet me in person, it's, hey man, how you doing? How you doing, Av? Oh man, I always liked you. That's how niggas always approach me, because they see the realness is in my face, and everything that I do is never faked. And that's right. And like James Robinson is saying in the chat, you got to pay your dues, and people know when people are paying their dues or are not. Like it's the reality of it. Matter of fact, me putting his name in the title, like, because somebody was arguing with me on Twitter and was saying, oh man, well, you don't want to give him no props or whatnot because you feel like he's gonna surpass you or whatnot because he has more clout or whatever. I'm like, dude, if he has more clout, then he's already surpassed me. So what? So what's your point? Like, you know what I'm saying? But the reality of it is, I'm doing him a favor by actually putting his name in the title, because believe it or not, I don't have to talk about this dude. Ain't nobody really talking about this dude in the industry. But it is what it is. But other than that, though, I'm okay with what he's doing. And also, I'm not worried about what he does. I'm just, the fact that I did this particular content is the fact that people ask me to do this content. I do it for the people out that watch my channel. They know of the funny shit. Some of them are, some of the people that are on my channel, believe it or not, to the quote unquote non-bot fan base of Kbeazy actually go to his channel and are disgusted at his content, come to my channel and get satisfied by my content. So it is what it is. And it might be vice versa too. Some people might actually think, hey, well, he's great. He's doing all this great stuff. And again, I don't have a problem with that. I don't really care. Me talking about this shit is really benign anyways. So, you know, it is what it is. And people will get to see the replay and see the damn DMs of him admitting the fact that he took content, he doesn't give a shit, and he's laughing at you niggas. Damn, that's to me, I don't know. I weigh into things like that and I wonder, yo.
I could turn the kick back into a tip.
I'm in the G spot. But people are gonna be upset. You're gonna be upset that your man's is out there faking it to make it, and he does not give a fuck. You don't give a fuck, and if you are a non-bot and you watching him, what does that say about you when somebody steals your shit and you get upset about it? Like, I'm not supposed to get upset about that shit? My dog.
I want my shit.
Yeah.
I want my shit.
Yeah. So I'm not supposed. I'm supposed to be cool because I'm older. Because I'm old.
Old head.
I'm an old head, so I'm supposed to be cool with a nigga stealing shit from me, right? That's what people are telling me.
Niggas stop stealing shit.
And mind you, if a nigga, mind you, and I'm not trying to take it there, but reality is, if I stole some shit in my hood, if I stole from another person in my hood, I'll be dead. I'll be fucking dead. Dead. Straight up. There's no rewards. Nobody likes a thief, man. Nowhere. If my black ass stole something for somebody in my hood, nobody, absolutely nobody would have any pity for me. It won't be no bots talking about L, use a bum, use a dub, use a hater. No, nigga, I'll be dead. I'll be dead. So I want y'all to think about that shit. Because it might not even matter to you. You might not even give a fuck. But you should. You should. Right. You should be upset about that. But, I mean, the thing is, we're going to move on. We're going to move on here. I want to hear what the latest drip is over there.
What's that, bro?
I was listening to the drip over there.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey. Real drip. No bots. No fake views. Swallow the producer, real niggas. Hey. Hey.
I keep the rackets on me. That's that flawless drip. That's that flawless drip. Yeah. That's that
flawless drip.
That's that flawless drip. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that flawless drip. That's that flawless drip. Yeah.
Anyway, so I just had to hear some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality of it is, when it comes to whatever you do, man, and I say this almost every other podcast, man, is that you have to believe in yourself to be able to make it wherever you're at in the situation that you are. Now you can play the victim all you want, because y'all niggas is killing me, man, with this whole victim shit. Got KB over there. Yeah, this is only so long that somebody can play the victim until you realize that they are the person that are killing the victims out here. But but you have to believe in yourself enough to put in the actual work to get there. The reality of this is, if you're doing music and you're doing quote unquote trap music, because everybody thinks that you have to have a certain hi-hat clap, a certain 808 and all that to do trap music, when you really actually have to be in the trap to be doing trap music, mind you guys. you have to put up the right type of vibes, the right type of content, because then you're gonna sit there and look dumb as fuck when people ain't vibing with your shit. And I know people are with this whole emu shit, and everybody likes this whole emu clout rap, clout producer shit. Because I see people that are signing to other producers, signing to a nigga that signed still in 2019. Are we for real? Like, dog, don't be afraid to invest in yourself and do your own shit. And you might not even make the come up that fast. But guess what? It will happen. It is what it is. And there's no stopping my shit. Like people could dislike the fuck out of this video, could dislike the fuck out of all my damn videos. Regardless, you got to get out there and make the movements, the proper plays to make great music. And people, mind you, that the affluence of the producer tutorial community, the affluence of the producer tutorial community out there. Hold on. I'm trying not to laugh. Like, y'all you can't think that it's only popping here on YouTube. It's popping on the streets, bro. Like, most of the people that you see on YouTube ain't popping. Real life. Ain't real life. They go walk around and who the fuck are you, nigga? Like, I don't listen to that damn your emu sad rap, depressed, I kill myself, quote unquote trap music. You don't think niggas don't think like that? Are you crazy? Like, come on, bruh. Flawless drip. Right. And this is the reason why underground music is better than a lot of commercial shit out there, because it's so fixated on finding somebody in the right position. and people are just now getting upset about industry plants. No, industry plant shit has been happening for a long ass time. Forever. So your favorite rapper in the 80s, 90s, or whatever, there was a plant too, because they signed a deal and the record label had their connections, the connections that people so ever want, and they blew that artist up as much as possible. And if it worked, it worked, and if it didn't, it didn't. And then you never heard from them again, even if they had like one hit. So you got to think about that. This is the importance of building your own fan base, regardless of what you're doing, regardless of how slow it is, and regardless of how many views you get. Because if you believe in yourself, then you're going to believe that you're going to do the right thing. And you're going to make music, whatever. Like, the dopest shit I ever heard somebody say is like, I don't give a fuck about the Grammys, man. Like, what the fuck is a Grammy? Like, that was the dopest shit I ever heard somebody say. Like, man, I'm gonna make dope music, period. like his goal isn't to go to the Grammys and all that shit. Like, he doesn't care if he doesn't win a Grammys. Like, the person actually have the balls to say some shit like that and still won a Grammy, by the way. But yeah, they didn't give a fuck about no Grammys. They didn't give a fuck about none of that. They didn't give a damn. And that's the type of mentality that you have to have. You can't give a damn about what people think if you're popping or not, because your numbers aren't big. Like, are you kidding me? I'm losing my homie here. But yeah. But anyway, so all right. Last, we want to talk about the new shit, because we already talked about Revolt Summit. Back to, making the right moves in a music conference, which means if you see an artist, because so many people always talk about like not seeing an artist. Like, they always talk about like, hey, like, man, I don't know where I can meet an artist at. Well, you could definitely meet an artist at a music conference. It might not be the artist that you want. It might not be Lil Uzi Vert. It might not be what's the other dude that looks like or acts like Lil Uzi Vert? Juice WRLD. It might not be Juice WRLD. It might not be I don't know anybody else that's really popping right now. I just like Lil Uzi. And obviously the gang over there, Quality Control. But I'm not gonna count people that are out here in Atlanta, because it's gonna seem biased. But people, like, independents are just as dope as them, man. And they're only gonna work. They're gonna work with you more faster than they are gonna work with anybody that's bigger than them. You got looking at the chat. But anyway, so new stuff here. There was something really cool that I had to do. I'm gonna see. I think I disconnected from Swab, but he's doing his thing right now. He's recording his artist.
Back in.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
Bad. I had a phone call.
Oh, all right.
No.
So, Fresh Kid Blaze, what's good? Lord Busy, what's good?
Yes, sir.
So.
Little booty vert.
Man, my chat, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, little booty vert.
I like Lil Uzi, man. I like that I like that young nigga. But
that's hilarious. Little booty vert. That is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Yo. So, but anyways, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk about this joint right here. We're gonna wrap this thing up, man. UVI Toy Suite, a new pack that just came out by UVI. It's really dope. Really dope. It's made out of toys, like sampling toys of the 80s, 90s, or whatnot. Just a sample pack that's for UVI Falcon or the free workstation.
Fresh Kid Blaze land.
It's not cheap. Oh yes, I saw that Wiggle is $19 at Plug-in Boutique. Yeah, people sleep on that, but this shit right here is stupid.
Hey, I'm about to do some more dumb shit to them other loops that you gave me on that drive too.
Hey, word.
Yes.
Make some hits, player.
I am. Definitely for them shits.
But yeah, this shit right here is really dope. I'm trying to stop this damn trailer. Okay, so there we go. But anyways, it's a nice collection of sounds. It's not cheap. It's like $250. But yeah, I do have it. I do have it right now. My bad. But yeah, it's the whole premise of this is that UVI, the company, went and sampled a whole bunch of toys around, like old school toys, like some whistles, all kinds of stuff. So you get all kinds of crazy ass shit, drums, organs, and all that. So Toy Suite is a massive sample library that contains. Oh man, here we go.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
We're guessing will be a toy timbres you'll ever need. The exhaustive content list includes tiny pianos, guitars, organs, drums, percussions, and whistles, mellophones, bell shakers, moo cans. Oh, the little moo thingies, whatever. Music boxes, drum machine, melodicas, accordions, harmonicas, trumpets, samplers, and style phones. It also has video game sounds too as well. It's sick. And just to give you a gist of some of the things that they sampled the Game Boy, the Commodore 64, the Sit Station, the Mode Machine. Really, really dope shit. It's a really huge content. Yeah, 23 gigs. Yes. Insane. I do have it. I was supposed to do the review this weekend along with some other shit because I'm supposed to have a pack out Monday. I'm supposed to have a preset pack out Monday. Damn. But, you know, they hit me with this shit. They asked me if I wanted to do something with it. I've been looking at this for a long time. They refreshed it and it's really good. Shit is dope. So let me see. I'm trying to make sure everything is right. I'll see if uh-oh. Okay. It's still in there cooking, boy. Hey.
One way to go.
Yeah, that shit cold. Boy, cooking though. But yeah, said wait this out or nah. I have a new 8 terabyte hard drive. Damn, I wasn't even aware that you could get a hard drive that big. Holy shit. Yeah, but yeah, that's dope. But yeah, it's wait a minute. I'm trying to see where it's at. Okay, but yeah, that was the other thing. I think that might be it. Let's see. Let's see if some other shit on there. What
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Hey.
That's that flawless drip. That's that flawless drip. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they cooking, boy.
That's that flawless drip. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. It was pretty weak of stuff. Even with the whole Kbeazy shit, that shit was like something that I was gonna ignore until like somebody said some dumb shit on IG. It was like, I mean, not IG, but on Twitter, like as if they knew. Kbeazy stealing souls. Yeah. And people are very effort about that damn topic. They are really all this shit. Like, there's other things that matter in life other than something that's been obvious for like what the whole year and a half. I use a Nas for my drum kit. Man, I regret it. So slow. I don't even know what the heck that is. Oh, you must be old. What? I don't even know. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just reading the chat right now. See, Lord Kbeazy, some young producers, LOL. That is all I know. Yeah. Bot gang. People I don't feel like talking about that again. I don't feel like talking about it again. It exhausts me to even to play into the mind of a child. Oh, a system hard drive that you can connect to your network. Oh, hell no. I would never use. I would straight up, if it ain't an SSD that I can't hook up or whatever, or SSD right now, I would just only rock with that. Ooh. Oh, damn. Through Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is so bad. It's so bad. Goddamn. See, SSD are way more reliable. I'm just reading what people are saying right now. But yeah, I mean, the thing is about like getting the hard drive. Ev, are you? Hold on, I'm gonna read this damn comment. Lord Kbeazy says, busy. Says, Ev, you ever ask someone what they listened to and automatically figured out their age? We got Frog S saying, how is Kbeazy stealing sauce? Oh my lord. Hey, just watch the replay, my dude. I already talked about it in detail. I'm not gonna go back and reiterate a story that obviously has some fluidity. As a matter of fact, I'll be that petty. Again, it all starts at the proof in the pudding, man. Like, come on, man. Like Paul Allen, shout out to Paul Allen, man. Like, I really like when people attack content from a different perspective. And it's quite obvious when you look at his content that he's into like the Model, what's that? I don't know if that is the Model D from Behringer, but he does that. How TM88 writes melodies for Lil Uzi Vert. I mean, I had to actually look at that to actually understand what he's saying there. People have been, I don't know. Either way, his content has some freshness to us. His damn, his thumbnails are great. Like his thumbnail game, I had to give it a 10 out of 10. No doubt. And that's what you're supposed to do when you do content on YouTube. Yeah, you're supposed to have a banging ass thumbnail, banging ass title. People will come in there. And he even did the deconstructing Money Longer by Lil Uzi Vert. Very smart, witty way to put in like something that Genius does. But anyways, I commented on that because he had this content right here. Famous 808 patterns. Every producer should know. It was done 2 weeks ago. And then he did this 6 days ago. I was like 6 808s ago. But iconic 808 patterns every producer should know. Come on, dog. Like, nigga, that is some dick beating ass shit, man. For real. Dick beating ass shit.
Man, shit.
That's just like one of the smaller things. I talked about the DMs where he openly admits to stealing people's content to promote his channel, which I was a part of that. It's not like I'm just sitting there just going, hey, I have a podcast, and guess what? I'm just going to talk shit about an 18-year-old.
I had a whole brain fart. You see me? I was
Like, nigga, that's stupid. And Kbeazy under Kevin Durant. What? I don't get the joke, bruh. And Kbeazy in here with this burner account. Burner accounts. Yeah, but yeah, you know, I just think it's kind of, I mean, it's quite obvious, bruh. Like, look, 265 watches. I mean, you know, come on. Come on, dog. They're all saying the exact same thing. I want to know what I'm gonna show y'all. Because I think if I actually show people, that there is proof to the pudding. View bots, YouTube, Android. All right. YouTube view bots 2019 Android and iOS, no root. Watchbot, increase your YouTube views for free. Viewbot, YouTube, Android. Look, and that one right here, it has 93%. 93% likes. So that legitimately works. That's fucked up. And they're doing that for TikTok now? Are you kidding me? Like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, the how to get 1 million views on YouTube using ViewBot's easy trick. Come on. So they view bomb that. How to get free ViewBot on YouTube. Wouldn't it be funny if they was view botting his dislikes to how my content was just done? But yeah. So it's quite easy for you to get views on YouTube pretty easily and fake it till you make it. Like it really is that. So, you know, if we're gonna go tit for tat on things, because somebody to go from 200 subscribers all the way up to 91, 92 subscribers within a year, okay, it's not like it's not unheard of, but it's mostly for content that's very abroad, not for damn music, not for FL Studio, because there's so many dope ass damn FL Studio producers, dog. You gonna tell me that you gonna tell me that all of a sudden check Social Blade? Oh, I mean, we already know. I already looked at Social Blade on here before. Social Blade. Let's just do it, and we'll close out on that. But yeah, if we was to check Social Blade and look at his growth, it will see that it clearly, like, he never has any huge dips. Like everybody, like when Curtis King was popping, he had huge dips. Bruh, every time he posts, it's up. Look at this. All right. See right here. Nobody. Was it? Let me. This might be 2018. No, 2017. Nobody. Boom. 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 Nigga, come on, bruh. Monthly subs. Nothing. Boom. 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 Come on, bruh. And I don't even like to compare. My thing is not comparing, but just to compare.
We got some shit done today.
Like my most subscribed month ever was right here in 2017, 8-1. Mind you, I drop content every day, all into from 2015 all the way up to 2017. I think I dropped content at least like 5 to 6 times a day. I mean 5-6 times a week. Oops, I almost capped there.
And don't you ever forget it. Don't you ever forget it.
And just recently, I stopped doing maybe 2 or 3 videos per week, maybe two or 3, and that's because I'm working on albums. I'm working on actual albums and stuff like that. Like, I'm not posting my shit, because people think, oh, You know, you got to post your plaques and your albums, your placements for you to be relevant on social media, as if like getting the actually concealing the bag doesn't matter. Imagine that. And then imagine being a producer that say that you don't get paid after you talk about your platinum plaque. Like, come on, bro. Like, didn't I just post that shit on my damn IG?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, come on, man. Get the bag. The bag is way more important. Way more important. Well, actually, what's more important, the most important thing is actually making good music. Because I don't give a fuck if you got damn 12 plaques, platinum plaques. I don't care if you got 12 platinum plaques and the goddamn song sucks. Because when we was talking about Lou Diaz, guys, mind you, I'm not saying anything bad about Lou Diaz, and I do like Who Let the Dogs Out, but most of the people in the comment section were saying that song was ass. And mind you, Lou Diaz himself said that the song was ass. The guy that actually engineered the song that actually blew up his career. And I'm not saying that as if he wouldn't exist before that, but he was humble enough to work on a record which he thought was going to end his career. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he started getting more work because of that actual song that he does not like. So that doesn't mean so getting platinum plaques and all that shit on the damn song does not mean that song is great. Okay, capiche? Also, it doesn't mean when you're doing records or whatever, and when you sign these deals, because everybody's trying to because everybody tries to equate numbers with greatness, and that's a goddamn shame. Because yeah, like that just because you have like 80,000 views on something doesn't mean that it's a great content. I can only tell you how many goddamn times he about to play some fire ass track. Hey, but anyways, I can tell you how many times that I have damn, I forgot my damn thought. Oh hell, shit.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But anyways, I can think of every time where I've had like an 80K plus video, but at the same time, oh, my dog in here, and it's had some pretty bad like to dislike ratio. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know if I can compare like a platinum plaque to a gold, silver, and bronze medal, because actually you have the best athletes fighting, competing against each other to win those. And the industry is not built like that. The industry is built along some of the fakest shit I've ever seen. The music industry in general, you can know somebody just by knowing somebody. You can be in the right place at the right time and get a platinum plaque because there's money invested in that shit. There's nobody invested in money in the damn Olympic. Could somebody fix a race? Could somebody fix a basketball game? Yeah, but it's kind of you can kind of see when somebody is supposed to be winning something. You know what I'm saying? And when shit like that happens, it comes out. You know, and people have lost their Olympic gold medals for doing steroids. But if somebody knows somebody in the music industry, but yet there's Johnny in the studio that's making hotter tracks, making hotter songs, but Franny over here with the glasses over here has has the connections to this smuck over there in Fuckboy Records. Then Fuckboy Records is probably gonna holler at Franny before they holler at Johnny. Matter of fact, Franny's probably gonna holler at Johnny because he knows that Johnny can put out some hot shit that can get him some street cred. So think about that. But anyways, guys, my dude, I really do appreciate you for sharing the cook-up session.
No
dope
problem.
Record that y'all cut in between.
I tried to give y'all my undivided, the best that I could.
I know. Yeah.
I think I did all right. I think I did okay.
Hell yeah. And anybody that can work some Pro Tools while while goddamn recording some heat and do some edits and all that while the artist is in there dropping fire that niggas out here will actually care about, then absolutely. Yeah, you do your thing. And we will always want to hear your music and more of that stuff, man. We ain't getting 40K views in like 2 seconds like your mans and them over there. But I'll take the 4K views in 6 days. I'll take that.
I can start you where you left off. No.
But anyways, guys, I really appreciate y'all for joining us today. I love the chaos that was happening because I'm a man of order. I'm a man of person that doesn't just talk about shit and be acting like acting like I know what the fuck I'm talking about and be big time capping. I appreciate the Kbeazy's view bots, his chat bots, to come in here and say the exact same thing because that just proved my point. I appreciate that because I wanted to show people that you can view bot all you want. But that don't mean shit if you ain't making real hits. It ain't about no goddamn platinum plaque every time, especially if it's garbage. Have a platinum plaque all day if you want. Bot that. We out of here. I'm gonna hit y'all with that outro. Blessings, everybody.